Studying can be quite tiring, especially when it is not the only thing that you could be doing. But let's face it, at the end of the day, if we want to be successful, we eventually have to study, despite all the distractions around us. Hey there, my name is KOKETSO and I'm a medical student at the University of Free State. And in today's video, I want to give you tips that I believe have helped me an awful lot when it comes to making sure that I minimize distractions and I remain focused while studying during my exams. Now, the first tip, which is one of the most important things, is that you need to know yourself. You absolutely need to know yourself. It's very important to know what type of learner you are. It's important to know what time of day you study best. I know that as KOKETSO, I study best at night. If I say I'm going to start studying right now from the morning until the middle of the day, I'm probably lying to myself. But should I start studying at 12 midnight? I don't know the difference between PM and AM, but 12 midnight, and I study until like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning. Trust me that 8 hours of studying is going to be more efficient than all the daylight studying that I've done in the past week. That's simply because I know the type of learner that I am, and I know that I'm much more efficient and effective with studying when I study at a certain time of the day, which in my case is at night. And that serves to emphasize to you that it is very important to know the time of day that you study best. If you know that you study best during the day, then you sleep at night, so that during the day you study. If you know that you study best at night, during the day, sleep, so that at night you study. And the second tip is exactly that. You need to remove distractions. Avoid distractions. Switch off your phone, put it away. Know what your distractions are and use them as rewards of sort. I know that my distraction is Instagram. My distraction is YouTube Studio. I love responding to your comments, literally. During exams, I pretty much delete YouTube Studio to avoid reading comments and responding and. And what I do is I tell myself, okay, so if you're able to study this module and finish it by the end of tomorrow, then you can download YouTube Studio, then you can respond to comments, then you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that I love Instagram, so I'm like, okay, if I can study for 5 hours straight, then I can scroll on Instagram for like the next 30 minutes after that. Then we study again and we do it again. So that ability for me to remove my distraction, to make sure that it is out of sight, because trust and believe that it's true, that out of sight, out of mind. Whenever I have to study, and I saw this from my roommate and I started doing it and it's absolutely effective, I switch off my phone, power off straight, and then I put it somewhere far. Either I put it in his cupboard, I put it in another person's room. I just make sure that the effort that it takes to go get it is too much. It's too much. I'd rather sit here without a phone until I'm done studying. So just do that one thing for me, and I promise that your studying should be much more efficient. And of course now, what is a proper study time without a proper study place? What I'm saying to you here is you don't need a fancy place. You don't need to, some of us, and by us I'm talking about myself as well. When I was in grade 12, I used my ironing board as my study desk. My ironing board as my study desk for the entire year. And I would write and press down on top of the part that has the foot, because in the middle it would break, right? So that was my study for the entire year. That was the ironing board that gave me distinctions to make sure that at some point I do make up. Me right now, who's a medical student. You don't need anything fancy. Just find the space for yourself that you say, okay, when we sit here, it is all game. Like, find a place that you tell yourself and you know definitely in your mind that, the moment we sit here, no jokes. Everything here, it's work. From now on, it's work. I try my best to not eat while sitting on my study chair and everything like that, so that I know that when I sit here, it is to study. But when I sit on my bed, I can eat, I can play games. But the moment I sit on my desk and use my phone, something feels off, because it's not something that I got myself used to. So what I'm saying is, don't play games and eat where you study, and don't study and play games where you eat, basically. And the next tip that I have for you is try drinking cold water instead of coffee. Now, I said this in a video that is, I think, 2 weeks before right now. 2 weeks before the recording of this video, that you want to drink water. Drink cold water. Right now, as we speak, I'm not promoting anyone. This is cold water. I'm not sure if you want to see it, but there's an ice in there. That's the water that I use when I study. I drink cold water. Instead of coffee, try drinking cold water. One of that brain freeze is going to unlock you. You will not fall asleep. drink cold water, drink water with ice, freeze water in a scoop and then drink that water when studying. I promise you, you will be more woke than drinking 10 Red Bulls, because what Red Bull is going to give you is high blood pressure. It's going to give you tachycardia. It's just going to increase your heartbeat rates and stuff like that. So for the safety of everyone involved, normalize drinking cold water. I even said in my video that drink water that is as cold as, but okay, you get the point, right? All I'm saying is drink water, cold water instead of caffeine. And I promise it will do for your world the world of wonders. And so that has been KOKETSO. I hope that these tips are going to help you. I hope that they're going to help you minimize your distractions, be able to concentrate, and be able to study for longer during these exams, because we need those marks. You need to continue pushing. It's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the world even. We need to push. We need to push. We still got a lot to do. There's still the prelim exams. There's still the final exams. There's still semester tests. There's still final year exams. There's just so much that is happening. There's still a lot to go. And yeah, so I hope your exams are going good for you right now. And if you're done writing, I hope they went well. If you haven't started writing, I wish you all the best, and there's still time to make the change. Up until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay happy and healthy, and peace. See you then.